tell us more a little about your character and what are the criteria that you keep into mind when you try choosing a particular character that you need to play on screen. कोई मतलब ऐसा था ये script देखने के बाद तुरंत कि at a first click you were like बस मुझे ये करना है.
No, I think it's a very instinctive decision that I make. I read of course a lot of scripts, and but particularly in Srikanth, I think when Tushar told me about Srikanth's journey, I was absolutely moved. I was very inspired knowing about his journey, like from where he come from a very poor family to actually have this $1 million company, and also him being visually impaired makes it even tougher for him. But he's somebody who's an inspirational figure, and for me as an actor, I thought this journey of course has to be shown to the world out there for us to feel inspired and moved. And for me as an actor, I thought to play a visually impaired character would be pretty challenging and tough. But I love things which are slightly tougher, which can push me out of my comfort zone. So for that was one of the reasons for me to say yes to it. For there was a lot of homework and prep that was needed to play this part. Me and Tushar, we both used to sit in blind schools for hours just to study them, observe them, and then meeting Srikanth himself. And it's based on a true story. There is a guy called Srikanth Bolla from Hyderabad. So meeting him was an eye-opener in a way, because he's such a cool guy. He's so full of life, so confident, and that's exactly what we have tried to recreate on screen.
कुठलंही कॅरेक्टर प्ले करायला there's so much of hard work that goes behind the scenes. We just see it on screen and we are like, oh okay, पण त्याच्या मागे त्यांचे किती कष्ट असतात I'm sure तुम्हाला सर्वांना कळलंच असेल. So actually my next question was about the challenges, but you answered it anyway, so thank you so much. And now coming to Mr. Tushar, yes sir, tell us something about the direction challenges and how was it overall directing the movie?
Actually, there was no challenges for me. It was just a smooth sail for me initially, because I came from a shooting Scam, and a producer, I think she's on the way there. She's just come. Nidhi Parmar, who's the producer.
Yes, can we please have a huge round of applause for ma'am, Mrs. Nidhi Parmar Viranandani.
Come sit. So basically, I was shooting for Scam, and I didn't have time actually to do the recce and do everything. Till then, my producers and my team was doing it, and then I got a great team of actors like Raj, Jyotika, Sharad, Alaya, even Javed Bhai, everyone. They were damn good team. So I feel a director's best challenge for a director, the biggest challenge for a director is to get the right team. Once you have the right team, the director doesn't have to do anything. He just has to see the monitor. That's it.
No, absolutely. I think last year was great for our industry. I think there have been we saw so many films working so well. This year started a little low, but I'm sure that it's still we still have around 8 months to go. It will definitely pick up, but even then, I think a lot of films have done well, especially those mid-budgeted films, which I think is important for these films to do well as well, because only then we'll have some great stories which are rooted, which are our stories, which would come on screen. So I'm very hopeful. It will, as he was telling us just now, that it actually is better than what pre-COVID was. So I just hope that this grows from here, so that we get empowered to tell these beautiful stories.
All right.
OTT of course is a very strong parallel industry, and it has definitely generated so much of employment for, I know personally, so many actors and technicians. But as I was telling you earlier, the experience of watching a film would always be the best in a theater. Saying that, of course, while traveling, I'm not saying I also watch, of course, films on OTT, but whenever I get it, I at least try, whenever there's a film that I'm waiting for that releases, I would make sure that I would go and watch it in a theater, because that's where the real experience is. Apart from that, yeah, Guns N' Gulabs did great on Netflix, so that is also there. I think I'm just waiting. I just look for good stories there. Great stories are something I want to be a part of, no matter where they come from.
I'll be brief. This debate about either or वाली debate तो खत्म हो गई काफी देर से. Post COVID, obviously COVID के टाइम पे तो काफी नर्वसनेस थी, because सिनेमाज ही बंद थे 18 महीने के लिए. लेकिन जैसे सिनेमा खुले तो वो को एग्जिस्टेंस जो आउट ऑफ होम एंटरटेनमेंट और इन होम एंटरटेनमेंट थी वो दोबारा शुरू हो गई. तो इसलिए जो द वॉल्यूम ऑफ OTT गॉट वेरी एक्सेंचुएटेड, एंड आई टोटली एग्री विद व्हाट Rajkumar just now said, that both are important for the industry. Both generate very good content, employment and entertainment for the customers, but both have their own place in the sun. TV shows is what used to do exceedingly well earlier, and even now I'm seeing TV shows where a story gets unfolded in 7, 13 episodes, 1 series, 2 series. That is something that people, put their feet up and then watch at home. And if you want a quick fix, you want to go out and, get out of your home and see something on the big screen which has been made with a lot of effort, you go out and do that. So very hackneyed analogy. घर पे भी लोग खाना खाते हैं, Zomato से मंगवाते हैं और बाहर भी जाते हैं. So I think that's how this both things have, as I said, 900 million people, tickets got sold after COVID, which means people are going out and watching. The box office collection, India is the only country in the world where it has exceeded pre-COVID collections. So it just goes to show the resilience of the customers, the film fraternity, as well as whatever little contribution we've done to make sure that we keep growing. We've already opened 300 screens post-COVID. So I think I totally believe in the Indian market, Indian consumer, and the film fraternity. To the Oscars, for sure.
Yes.
I'm telling you, your performance, whatever it has been, overwhelmed. I think you've done a great job, and there's no reason why this movie should not be shown, not just in India, but to the global community. Just looking amazing. It's a true story. In fact, the gentleman was supposed to come to our office yesterday, but then he couldn't come. Srikanth. I was really keen to meet him. I'll meet him at some point for sure. But honestly, whatever little I've seen, it's fabulous, and we must really support this film. At least at our cinemas, we'll go mad. I assure you.